have a special visitor for you guys today. I wrote the other day how I was having a little situation that I was dealing with, and I had to sit for a moment and have an appointment with God, asking him, God, what do I do here? What's the next step? Sitting on the world's famous Mickey Mouse stool, Minnie Mouse, I should say. And let me tell you, no shame in my game. Julie's here laughing at me. Thinks I'm Miss Ghetto, but no problem, Miss Ghetto Fabulous, no problem. I sit down there, guys, and I ask God for his help, for his direction, for his clarity on so many issues that come at me. Seems like a mile a minute, but no problem. I feel like they bring me closer to God. Because every time I sit down there, he will figure out some way to let me know that his presence is with me. And so, Julie, you're a witness to this. Today I was writing my posts for the longest time, huh? Mm-hmm. I was in my office. I said, Jules, God is asking me to dig deeper. That I must, do a better job with my posts, not rushing them out in the afternoon. That first thing, that was one of the Justin Bieber's lyrics in one of his songs. I make him my first priority. So as soon as I wake up, I sit down and I try to have my try to write my blog. But today I got interrupted. So it took me a little bit extra time to do it today. But I was fighting for the longest, like which verses do I use, what do I say, blah, blah, blah. Keep going back and forth. I have all these verses. I said this one will be first, and I move it to the bottom, then debating, should I put this one, should I put that one? And can you believe, as I sat down on that Mickey Mouse stool this evening, I went to my Jesus Calling, and the exact verses that I used, and in the right exact order that I used them in, all showed up in my Jesus Calling, guys. And I think that was not that I think, I know it was God's way of letting me know that his invisible presence is always with me. So the first one that I used was lean on, trust in, and be confident in the Lord with all your heart and mind, and do not rely on your own understanding. So whatever comes at us, we don't have to worry about what our minds are telling us. We can trust God. We can lean on him in every moment and ask him to be the guide. So when I sat down on that Minnie Mouse stool the other day and say, God, I need your clarity. I need your direction. He gave it to me. So I don't want you guys to miss out. This is such an important verse for us to lean on, trust in, and be confident that we don't have to live life stressed out and crazy like I was today. I don't know why. But Jules, you know what I was thinking and I did wrong too? I didn't go for my run with God. And when I go out for my run, that's what really boosts me up, gives me this confidence. I got my hormones pumping, the happy hormones pumping. And I'm like, I can take on the world when God is with me. So I missed out on that little time with him because I got interrupted by my husband. He needed me. So that's life, huh? Juggling. But with God's help, we can do everything. We can do all things with his strength. And then the next one that showed up was my sheep listen to my voice. I know them and they follow me. Okay, guys, it's so important. My Joshie said it. We have God's voice, our own voice, and we have doubt all going up here at the same time. But we have to learn God's voice. Like I wrote about how that Saturday passed a week ago. I was just so stressed with a problem that I had. I'm like, oh my gosh, I went to bed so stressed out with it that Friday evening. Saturday morning, the solution just magically popped into my head, like, Nick, do this. And it turned out we got connected with the perfect gentleman who was so knowledgeable and was able to resolve my problem for me. And that's the direction I got from God. So his sheep know his voice. Julie, are you learning God's voice? Mm-hmm. When he tells you to do something? Yeah. So that was the next verse that showed up. And very quickly, the next one says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you and watch over you. That's from Psalm 32:8. So guys, I want you guys to know that God is with us. Papa God is with us. With everything going on in the world right now, I know it's a crazy time. And it's even more that we need to lean on Papa God and just to know that there's never one moment that we're not with Him. So I want our lives intertwined with Him. Okay? My sheep know my voice. So we got to learn His voice. Have those appointments with God, those alone times that I sit on my ghetto Mickey Mouse stool, Minnie Mouse stool, and I say, God, what is this? I need to hear from you. And that just boosts me right back up, and I can get up and say, okay, I can take on the world. My God is with me. So don't miss out, guys. Have your appointments. Take your time. The Jesus Calling book is wonderful. Huh, Jules? Yeah. Even Jules wakes up every morning. That's one of her first things that she does. She goes to her Jesus Calling for teens. She even went
It's not for teens. It's just like the teen art.
Oh, okay. See how she loves to correct me, guys.
No, because you're saying something else.
That's my future lawyer. So thanks for hanging with me today. And it was such a joy being with you, my sweetie. Thank you guys for watching. And I hope we're all learning God's voice so that He gives us the clarity and the direction to handle anything that will come our way as we do our best and leave the rest with Papa God. Leaning not